I'm so sorry. We just enjoyed the theme music that damn much. We had to hold it on a bit longer while we laughed. Welcome once again to Comedy Intercourse. It's time for... I think we should share a little. I think before we get started we should share a little because we're in a safe room. Richard Ross isn't here.
Why, I'm right in the room, like? I'm right in the room.
This is not what I wanted. I was hoping...
Yeah, keep saying, like, I'm not going to be on the show, but I am on the show.
Richard's just back from his holiday in Jamaica.
Why, I just great a beer, like? Can he or not?
And I thought this would be my big chance to really show what I can do, to really put together a show that people will enjoy. It won't just be talking about comedy, but it'll be comedy. It would be funny, right? It would have some humour inherent in it. Thank you, Richard. But
no worries, Pet.
Now that you're here, you're going to beat me at every corner. You're just going to...
Nah, no worries. Let's talk about some comedy in that league.
Well, I think we're going to have to put that on hold because what this episode is it's going to be a quiz show episode. I've always wanted to do one. I've never been allowed to. He says to us, "Chris, man, please do not be doing that." Oh. That's what he actually sounds like, by the way, when you hear him on the radio in the previous episodes and the podcast, which are available, Comedy Intercourse on YouTube. That's a fake voice that he puts on. That's why it's so smooth.
I know I'm speaking like proper, no man, no.
But I think what we need to do before anything else is figure out...
What's your name? Start with a C. Start with a G.
I need to know the names of the people on with us. So, directly across from me.
Why, it's Richard Ross. Pleased to be here.
I know who you are.
I know you are as well, Chris.
We know each other quite well, Richard.
Nah,
a little too well, perhaps.
Look at the clock. I've got to go, like... Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, thank God. Edy Hurst has replaced Richard Ross for possibly a short time.
Don't worry. I think he's just gone to the toilet. He looked like he was fit to burst with Edy Hurst.
Close plug. And diagonally from me, it's a man grown entirely from stem cells. Who is it? He's not going to tell me who he is. He's available in all good bookshops.
Now is not the time for your boy with tape on his face tribute act. Put the oven glove down.
Okay, we're going to ignore him. On my right is a woman who has all of her limbs.
Yes. Hello.
Show off.
You need to say what your name is. That's why I played that. Look.
What's your name?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted by all the background after that. Too long a jingle.
Wait, just...
What's your name?
Stephanie Hotchkiss.
Thank you.
There you go.
Was that so difficult to pull that together?
What's your name?
My name's Chris Duncan. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because people don't want to play the game, do they? They don't want to play... It's Jon Newell, that isn't saying his name. It's awful Jon Newell.
John, get that tape out of Chris's face.
So, what we're going to be doing here, I think what we're going to do is we're gonna have a little quiz show. It's time for the theme show.
Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like
Secret quiz show.
Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like
Secret quiz show.
Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like
Secret quiz show. And we're back. It's time. No.
Hey, Chris, you're doing a great job. So this is the secret quiz show section of the show. I don't really understand it so much. He refused to tell me a lot of it. I think it might be a secret of some sort. And it's a quiz as well.
and a show.
Oh, great.
That's the dream, that we'll have all these three things together. I will ask several questions, and I will give marks according to my whims. Because I came up with it, right? I pulled this whole thing together. That loud banging noise was... Are you going to take over the chat box, by the way, Edy Hurst?
Richard Ross has just walked back in and taken it off of me.
Oh, no. Rich, why'd you...
I wonder what a keyboard like.
All right, Richard.
So, we have the three contestants, which are Richard Ross, who's back, possibly.
Aye.
Jon Newell, who was never here to begin with. And Stephanie Hotchkiss.
Hello.
It's a lovely hello.
And it's time.
Thank you.
It's time for the first question. What is the deepest animal? Jon Newell. Okay, we're going to pass it over. Stephanie Hotchkiss, what's the deepest animal?
I'd have to say an otter. If you've ever looked deep into the eyes of an otter, then
Very-
you will know there is something dark inside that creature.
Dark, soulless. Do you have any idea what this would be? This deep. Do you think it's a secret? Do you think it's a painful memory?
I think it's a sense of abandonment
Sense of
by
abandonment
by other mammals.
by other mammals. They are kind of weird, right? They do, they build these dams. Why? Why are they building the dams? Who are they keeping out? Why won't they let us into the dams, is what I want to know. Edy Hurst.
Well, thanks for asking, Chris. Now, my idea would be, obviously, I was thinking, let's have a think of what the physical deepest animal is. But of course, get rid of that joke.
All
so
right.
what I decided to go with is, I think, John Paul Sardine.
John Paul. The famous philosophical fish.
Who just loved getting in tins. Hell is other people, but cover me in fish.
He'd just lie there flopping around in fish oil. That was that was a quote. One which I think has a lot to...
Why, aye, that answer gave me nausea. I like the book and that.
Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that.
And John, back to you. The deepest animal.
I'm going to tickle him.
Come here, cowboy. Come here. Oh, yes!
You've spoken now. Your soul is on the radio. You can't get it back.
Damn it. Kraken.
The Kraken. Okay, well, I think we're going to give 3 points to Steph. 2 points to Edy for that one.
What?
I mean,
Don't get pun point bonus.
he's not entirely a... Don't worry, there's plenty of opportunities to get points, Edy.
Okay.
Right?
No,
There's
no,
plenty
I'm
of
fine,
opportunities.
It's not,
Early days.
It's not competition, is it? It's not competition.
And minus one to John for reminding me of Pirates of the Caribbean. The bad one, it's not the good one. If you reminded me of the good Pirates of the Caribbean, you'd have gotten 5 points.
I don't know, Davy Jones in that, like, he's pretty good.
Richard,
no time.
you're not on the scorecard, and alright, you're now on the scorecard, Richard, and you're -3. I'm not feeling it. I will not have you coming in here. This is supposed to be your day off, right? This is supposed to be my time to shine, okay? And I won't have you ruining it.
I gotta go again, like... I hit me head on the lampshade.
What you were hearing there was not the sound of the studio being trashed. It was actually an industrial sound effects song that I'm just playing in the background here. So if you hear any bangs, they're not people being hurt, I hope. It's just that. Right, second question, okay? This one, there's only one answer. So you guys need to, first one to answer in will get this. Name the actor that played Ben-Hur, but is also an incredibly experimental chef.
Ben-Hur. It's documentary. Trick question. Next question.
John, have you got anything to offer?
No, I think Edy nailed it.
Nailed it.
I just want nice things for once. For once, I just like nice thing. I thought, oh, just do a quiz show. Oh, that would be quite fun. Oh, that'd be lovely. Just do a quiz show. Maybe all the children will like it when they listen in. Maybe they will. But no, you... All right. Thank you, Steph.
Christopher, what's going on?
+1. No, Dad. Who let my dad in? Who?
I've been here the whole time. You let me watch the show. You said I'd be very proud of you.
I'm sorry.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Dad.
You're doing a fantastic job. You're doing a fantastic job.
It's a very busy episode, Dad. Okay, I don't have time to deal with you.
He does the job or lest he gets the belt. I'm going to sit back down now.
Thank you. You stay there, Dad. Okay. Third question. I'd like a stronger showing.
Wait, so did I get that?
From Newell.
Did I get the
Yeah,
first
you did.
question? Is that correct, though?
Yeah, it's Ben Hur. It's a documentary. You refuse to give me anything else, so I'm just going to have to give you points for that. Yeah.
It's not a competition, but I'm winning. It's not.
What is the state of France? What is
Liquid.
liquid?
Oh, damn.
Just sloshing about. All the houses are just contained in
Why do
jars.
you think all the Gallic slugs? Shrugs.
The Gallic shrugs because they're very
It's a wave.
liquid. So does that mean that a Frenchman will fill whatever container he's placed in as
Yes.
well? Pardon me. Whatever room he's placed in. John, what's the state of France?
Nauseous.
Nauseous. Why are they nauseous?
Lots of wine.
Lots of. They've had a tough. France as a whole has had a
They're very
tough
gouty people.
tough weekend. Gouty. Gouty. My dad actually suffers from gout. You might want to remember that, Dad.
What are you saying? What is it?
It's the port. It's the port, Dad. Stop it with the port.
I have the right to eat port and drink cheese as much as I wish, and if you have an issue with that, then take it up with me later, but not
Not right now on the radio.
right.
All right.
You've
Dad, get off.
flustered. I'm flustered.
Okay,
I
Dad.
will talk later. We'll talk
Okay.
later.
Can you put right, Eddie?
Yeah?
What is the state of France?
Can I confer with Richard on this?
Yeah, you can. You can bring
Richard
Richard
doesn't.
in.
Yeah, that's what's going on, mate.
What's the state of France?
I don't bloody know. Maybe it's something like New Orleans, because that was late. Orleans, but it's new.
That's a stupid answer.
It's the best we got in there.
Yeah, okay, we'll go. Hey, Chris.
New Orleans.
I'd like to say New Orleans.
All right. So New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
nauseous and liquid. That's 3 points to Steph because it is a liquid. 2 points to John, putting him on 1 now, and 1 point to you, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Richard, you great big dummy.
Richard let
I'm
you down.
sorry, late.
That answer was not canny.
But there is a bonus point available if you can tell me who invented France.
Oh no, I know this. Oh, God.
Who invented France? There was no France for a long time. Someone invented it. Suddenly there was a lot of France everywhere. People cleaning it off their shoes.
Was it Morrissey?
Yep, bonus point to John. You're on 2 points now.
Come on.
Well done, John. So here's another one. Shakespeare. What a guy. Wrote stuff down. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just performed them. Other people wrote it down for him. All we know is that he signed his name 7 times. That's all we know about him. And they're not even the same signature. He probably was just trying stuff out, just living a little.
Living La Vida Loca.
One of his plays. Well done. Point for that.
Are you saying he was a teenage girl trying to write,
Well, you know how Clueless and 10 Things I Hate About You have been based on
Yep.
Shakespeare plays. Living the Vida Loca was based on the Shakespeare play Living the Vida Loca.
Okay.
Don't go here tonight, living La Vida Loca. That's iambic pentameter, right?
Beautiful.
Is
yeah.
it a few syllables out?
Yeah, that felt about right. I'm not going to count it out because that'll be bad radio. You goop. Figure it out in your own time. Come back. You'll get an extra point if you prove that is iambic pentameter. Okay, so one of his most popular plays is The Merchant of Venice. In The Merchant of Venice, when does Shylock demand a pound of flesh?
In the butchers.
In The Butchers, and The Butchers from Steph Hotchkiss in The Butchers. Famous scene in The Butchers where he goes into the butchers. It's a bit peckish, really.
But indecisive, kind of vague.
Would-
Anything will do.
Do you think he would bargain? Do you think he'd try and get a good bargain for it? Or would he...
I think he was hungry enough that he just didn't
He just
care.
went for
just
it.
anything. Anything will do.
Do you think...
But just quantity,
Did he skip dinner that day?
Anything will do.
Another Shakespeare play. Well done.
Thank you.
Anything will do. Much anything will do about nothing.
The famous song in Merchant of Venice was Anything Will Do.
Yeah. John, when did Shylock demand a pound of flesh?
On his wedding night.
Very lewd. Very lewd. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Eddie, or indeed the Eddie Richard Ross conglomerate.
I'm not playing with Richard.
Have you thrown them out? Good.
What have you
Stay-
read? Nothing.
Stay
Stop it,
gone.
Richard. This is ridiculous.
Stay gone.
I wouldn't be accused of. Oh boy.
Okay. When did Shylock demand a pound of flesh?
eBay.
eBay. That's
eBay.
eBay o'clock. When
eBay.
the question is when, and you're saying eBay. eBay o'clock. That new hour in between 3 and 4. eBay o'clock. Sponsored by eBay TM.
I rest my case. Did somebody say suing? Stop it, Mr. Donkin.
Okay. The correct answer is with his breakfast. Likes a bit of, he's not a cereal man. So I think it's going to be
How do you like your eggs in
2
the
points to John,
morning
2
with
points
a
to Hotchkiss,
pound of flesh.
1 point
Boiled or
to
fried, I just like it cooked. As long as I get my flesh and eggs as well. Someone's laughing. Someone's
dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Next question. Actually, I think we'll have a look at the scores at the moment.
How many questions have you got?
I've got enough.
Okay.
I mean, you've already questioned me, and you've found out it's not 20 questions. Okay.
I've got a question, Chris.
Okay.
You said that Shakespeare only signed his name 7 times.
Yeah.
What did he sign for?
One of which was an affidavit on a divorce settlement for some people living on him. 3 of them were on his various wills, but they just were like scribbly. And then the other 3 were on autographs on people's breasts, which have since been preserved. So there you go. That's what he signed them on. That's a point to Chris. 1 point. Yes, I'm in the running.
Why are you storming this competition like Chris?
Rich, no one likes a kiss ass, Rich.
Just trying to help you.
I swear to God. Okay.
Don't you won't like it?
Okay, so next question is a natural question. It's a question about nature. Nature's all around us. Sometimes it's on top of us. What do you do? Get it off. It's weighing you down. What is the freshest water? What is the freshest water?
No,
No?
just me. Bel Air water. This isn't even a.
This isn't even difficult to you. Bel Air water.
Yeah.
Edy Hurst putting Bel. Why is Bel Air's water particularly fresh?
How do you think they got the prince got
The
so
Fresh
fresh?
Prince.
How do you think he got so fresh?
So he wasn't
The water.
fresh when he came
No.
in, but then the opening titles of
No,
the
no,
show
just-
has him as the Fresh Prince, and then he moves to Bel Air
'Cause
from
it's-
West Philadelphia.
He's 70% water.
Mhm.
He's not the Fresh Prince of Philadelphia. No. What changes? Boom.
Bel Air.
Bel Air.
So that's
70% of that fresh.
So that's where he gets the freshness. There you go. Newell. You silent waste of space.
Hey, don't listen to him.
Well, he's going to have to if he wants to answer the
that's-
questions.
No, I'm trying to.
Listen to me for the
this is my
questions,
game
but
plan.
ignore the abuse. What's the freshest water?
The one that's down at the bottom of my garden.
The one water.
The one water, yeah.
What form does this water take?
Just one water shaped. Have you never seen one water? It's just
Just one
water, yeah.
Just one iota of water. Okay, Steph.
Distillation of Trebor extra strong mints.
Oh, distillation of tree water. Well, you're all disgustingly wrong. It's Lake Superior. The most superior of the lakes. But I think
Yeah, but they're all great.
Wait, I didn't see me answer.
Eddie gets Eddie gets 3 for that.
Chris, you didn't listen to me answer.
What was yours?
Lake Superior.
Okay, Richard gets 1 point for that.
Well done, Richard.
-2 now. John, you get 1 point for that. You're on 5 now. Eddie, you're on 10.
Oh,
And
great.
Steph, you get 2. You're on 11.
Oh.
My God. So, I mean, sitting here now, John, on 5 points, how do you feel?
I feel like, started off, a bit slow.
Yeah, but you're catching up
but I think they're going to bottle it.
They're going to bottle it, and you're just going to keep the points.
I'm not going to win, they're just going to lose.
That's a fine way to think about it. Jon Newell, by default.
Yeah. Well, it's not enough to just win, other people have to lose.
Yeah.
Jon Newell by default, the latest perfume.
It smells generic.
My name is Default, famous rapper, and here is my son, Jon Newell.
Why would you go for rapper? Like D is like that's an Italian preposition. You could default. Hello,
'cause
I'm Monsieur
he's-
Fault. and
He's
this
a
is
rapper
default.
based around recession times.
Oh. Those famous Depression era rappers.
They took my house. I didn't like it. Famous song. You all know it. I don't need to sing it to you.
It's very sad. There's a point for the song. Ready? There you go. So, now for a bit about the home. Now for a question about the home. Several people have homes. Some people make homes. Some people break homes. Okay. Question is, what type of bulb would you not want to use in a lamp? What type of...
A hyacinth, because I'm allergic to them.
A hyacinth. Danger. Aren't they also poisonous?
I
Well,
prefer
to eat,
lower
yeah.
synths.
I don't think you're taking
Okay,
this
that-
seriously. That's a horrific allergy I have, and it's
Okay, that's the point you got before was taken away for that.
just. I can't
You've made
believe you
Steph-
dismiss an illness so lightly that could kill me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realise we were working with cruel amateurs. Cruel amateurs.
Low synth, more like a bass synth.
So, did you lose anyone to hyacinths? Because this
No,
seems
but there were
this is quite a niche bit of information to have.
It was close.
It was close.
Yeah, it was a horrific time at school when they decided that this was a safe way to treat children, was to expose them
To
to hyacinths and call it science.
try and wait, what was the aim of this science, Steph? This is harrowing. Was it to build up the
Well,
resistance?
they told us
Yeah.
it was to understand plants better,
Yeah.
but I don't think that was the case. I think this was a conspiracy, and I don't think I can talk about it.
They just wanted to thin out the kids a bit, didn't they? Just wanted
I
to thin them
don't.
out.
I don't think they know I escaped.
Just so noisy. That's harrowing. That's harrowing. You get -1 point for blatant fabrication. That's ridiculous.
Oh no, I really did have an allergic reaction to hyacinths in
Okay.
school.
Point reinstated. Newell. Forgotten what the question was.
Bulbs,
Putting a
lamps.
bulb in a lamp.
What type of bulb would you not want? I know I've written them down, but I've forgotten them in the case of what type of bulb would you not want to use in a lamp?
What kind of lamp?
It's a table lamp. Red, if you're asking. Red table lamp.
Well,
For
then
use of
you don't want sky bulbs then.
you don't want sky bulbs,
Yeah, you want table bulbs.
table bulbs. What's the difference between a sky bulb and a table bulb?
All the sky bulbs are in the sky.
Are you? That's John. There's that thing, that bright thing in the sky. It's not actually a bulb. It's the sun. Do you not realise that that's the sun? You can't unscrew it. It's just there.
Of course you can. You just twist the two ends.
No, you can't. You can't do that, John. What sort of wattage do you expect outputs that amount of light? Where are they getting the energy from?
Wind.
Is this like a giant room? Is this what you think of the world? It's like a giant room. That's the sky. It's not painted blue. That's just like the light refracting. That's not the ceiling. There's not like a space
He's
in the ceiling
nodding,
for the
but he
bulb.
doesn't understand.
Okay.
Well, then the bulb breaks, and then you've got the night light.
What's the nightlight called? What's the nightlight called? Say it.
I have no idea.
It's called the moon. Oh god. Right. Well, the answer I was looking for was actually halogen non-halogen bulbs. You need to be using the
Shouldn't you have asked Eddie?
good ones.
Whatever.
Did I not ask you, Eddie?
No, and it was going to be Bulbasaur. Reference to Pokemon. Everyone's going to love it. Going to go, hey, great, I totally like Pokemon. Bulbasaur's a great choice because he's grass, so he levels up quicker, and he's really good for the first two gyms.
I don't think that's true.
It's true.
I don't think it's
Because
technically
you're
true.
fighting the rock ones, and it's like water's the best odds. But then, oh boy, second gym, that's water.
That is true.
Plant
That
is
is
the
true.
best at that, and plant's fine against rock. So it's going to be great.
That is true.
But how's it against electricity?
I don't want to talk about it. Not great, John. That's why you don't put him in a lamp.
Okay, well, 2 points. for
Dead Bulbasaur. Put him in the bin.
that. Okay, well, there's 2 points heading your way, Eddie, for that, which puts you
Guilt point.
on 10.
I was on 10 last question.
You were on -1 for annoying me.
Chris, you bought me a can of coffee, and it's done the opposite.
I don't think
it's made me tireder.
I don't think it's. I mean, it didn't taste like coffee, did it?
No, it tasted like water with bean in it.
Okay, let's stop a second. A bit of background to the episode, so that you know where I'm coming from. You know where we're all coming from. I bought Eddie a very small can of refrigerated coffee. He didn't like it. He's looking at it right now
It's called Santa Fe. It says it's premium.
with his face like an asterisk, all screwed up in anger and loathing. He doesn't like it at all. Would you like another? Is there a bit left? Have another sip, Eddie. Have another. Any better? Any better? You get anything from that? No.
I say we sue the company. What? Suing? A lawsuit? Listen, I don't know if Chris has told you, but being Mr. Donkin, I love suing people, and I can
Minus 2
totally make
points
this
to
happen. Excuse me?
No, carry on.
I will
carry on,
sue
Dad.
you for poor conduct.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dad.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna sit down again.
Okay, just
Doing a great job.
thank. Can you just let us get on with the show?
Sorry.
Okay, can you just let me have this?
We'll talk about it in the car. Chris, I need to borrow your car.
And Steph, you got a point from that question as well, placing you on 11. So John on 8 there. Exciting stuff.
Hey, well done, man.
Catching up.
High five.
This is
High five, Steph.
a slightly more difficult question.
High five, Chris.
Psych!
I swear to God. I swear.
Why, that was a great joke. Thanks, Richard.
Richard, you need to back me up to keep control.
I'll back you up into a stupper.
Did these people conspire against me? Why? All I wanted was to bring a bit of happiness. Just a little bit of happiness.
Look, I'll
for
talk
an
to
hour.
him. I'll talk to him. I'm sorry.
Would you do that for me?
Yeah.
All right. I won't make you drink the coffee again.
Great job, Richard.
Thank you, Lee.
What is the most valuable currency? I need to know what the most valuable currency is. Maybe I'm on holiday. You know, somewhere nice, somewhere exciting. Bit of sun, get a bit of a tan. Because I'm feeling a bit pasty at the moment, feeling a bit pale. I'd like a bit of...
Probably the first Quran.
The first Quran is the most valuable currency.
Are you saying currency?
No, currency.
What's the most valuable currency?
No currency. With a... Like, you know current buns, right?
I don't think you should put a price on religious scripture.
I'm not trying to... I'm not... Steph, the most valuable currency.
Krona.
The krona.
Yep.
Why is the krona particularly
Because it's got a very appealing sound.
an appealing sound? One of the best rhyming currencies. Can you give us a loner? Maybe a couple extra krona?
You're an international political donor. Yep.
You're okay, John, the most valuable currency.
See what?
What is the most valuable currency?
What's the current?
He's trying to say Quran.
See what? You're not a gangster, Chris.
Nah. What's the most valuable currency. Why am I joining in your sick game? Why would I do that? Why?
Could John, like, I mean, sure, give him points, but not, like, as many as, because I originally did the pun, and I think what you did with it was great, you know, don't get me wrong.
You're just feeling it's a little derivative.
But, I don't want to, you yes-anded it great, but, sort of, I mean, would you think, is that fair, or is that... Hey, use your voice, we're on the radio. No, you're shrugging again.
You can't.
I feel like Eddie's bullying me. I'm going to ring the studio to complain.
I am the studio. Do you not realise that? I am the authority here. You're going to have to speak up if you want me to put him in his place.
Bully!
You're going to have to shape up as well if you want to win this, because I know you're catching up, but not fast enough. Young man. Do you think this is a joke? Do you think this is a joke? Do you think I'm doing this for my health? This is a serious quiz.
Hey, Chris, I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Eddie.
Steph, don't you think he's doing a great job?
He is.
Yeah, it's really good.
Good.
Everyone's
Good.
very proud of you.
I'm
I'm
glad.
surprised at the levels of professionalism.
I'm glad you guys are behind me, John.
The phone's not. The phone's not working.
You can't. What is the most valuable currency? You can't.
John, that's your shoe again.
You can't
not a
check
phone.
the FTSE 100.
Red.
Red. I really don't want to give you 2 points for that. I really don't.
What, the red currency?
Okay. You son of a bitch. I hate you. I hate you. Okay. 3 points to Steph for humorous rhyming.
Okay.
2 points to John.
1
1 point for you.
What? Come on, I did a great job.
I wouldn't agree with that, and that's why you get
What?
1 point.
Why? What did? Oh, what? Because I don't understand what the issue is.
I tell you what the issue.
It was a solid play on words. It was sure it wasn't a chuckle a minute, but it was fine. Radio full quality. Newsjack would take that.
1 more point.
Thanks.
That's it though. I need a break. Okay, we're gonna go for a musical break for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Then we'll be back with hopefully a better attitude to the quiz, because I feel it's getting away from us. Don't you smirk at me, Newell. Don't you smirk at me, Silent Newell. One tone Newell.
What's the happiest wig? Smirking. Thanks. Here till Tuesday.
welcome back. Welcome back. I've calmed down a bit. I think a lot of things were said earlier on that some of us didn't mean. I meant most of them. But I was angry, and I was hurt, and I was upset that my quiz show wasn't going how I dreamed it would. That I wouldn't be held up in the great quiz show hosts like Parkinson,
Davidson.
Parkinson was quite famous where he'd just quiz people on their own life, and it would be one contestant, and it was called "This Is Your Life." And if they got it wrong,
No
he'd kill
winners,
them.
unfortunately.
Well, yeah, but there was no losers as well, and I think that was the great joy of the
There
show.
are a few losers. Did you watch it? You.
I mean, I had a lot of hopes and dreams, and I'd quite like all of us, even you, John, to help me realize them. You know, to help me realize my dreams and my hopes. But I think first, we just need to remember the past a bit.
We just need to reach for the sky
Just
when all your hopes and dreams are a million miles away.
remember the past. Just remember that past. I love the past. I love it.
I
many
remember
great
it was
things.
only yesterday.
Many things happened. And there you go. That was our reminiscence.
I enjoyed it. Oh no.
Forgot they looped. Yet again. Professional what? No. So, we're coming in at the second round.
Great.
Steph is currently leading by only 1 point, actually. John, you're in third, but you're only 3 points behind second place. And that, if you can do maths, would place you, Edy Hurst, at 13 points.
Am I
And-
winning?
No, you're second.
I'm the winner. I knew it. I knew it.
So,
What do I get? A sash?
you'll find out what you get at the end when it's... No, stay calm. Right. So the next question's about animals.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
There's several of them in the world. You can't get rid of them. People have tried. They're just everywhere, just messing your stuff up. And what I'd quite like to do is... I'd quite like to know what gorillas do when they're nervous. How would I tell that a gorilla's nervous? What's a giveaway to tell? John, you look like you were going to say something. No. Or are you acting out what a gorilla does when he's nervous? If you are, I'd like to remind you this is the radio. Like people can't see you raise your hand apologetically like that. They can't see you raise both hands. Increasing the number of hands does not increase the visibility.
He is wearing a high-vis jacket, though.
Well, it's. I mean, I can.
And a bra?
Hey, a man can have support when he needs it and wants it. Seriously, why the jacket and the bra? One or the other, really.
Why is the bra over the top of the jacket? That's what I want to know.
Let's give people something to look at.
It's the
It's highly
radio.
Yeah, but it's not sexy.
That's... Well, it depends. On
Okay.
you? Maybe not. On a cowboy
I think they. All right.
right in the desert.
Does anyone have any? I mean, you can guess if you don't know.
Sweaty pits.
Sweaty pits.
Yeah.
Shopping trip.
Okay, well, hang fire, Eddie. Sweaty pits. How would you test this?
Look at his pits.
Just look at his pits.
Give him a t-shirt.
And if you see a stain, then the gorilla's very
Hey,
nervous.
gorilla, put this on.
What if they're made nervous by t-shirts? What if they don't?
That'll
That's-
make him sweat a bit more.
Well, it's not-
Point proven.
Well, no, because if they're not sweating to begin with, and then they're nervous because of a t-shirt, then this cannot function as a litmus test, Eddie. If
Poor
it's
science.
poor science. Like,
Well,
What if
look,
did
we
it
don't
with
all
a-
get the funding.
What if we used a t-shirt cannon?
and fire it on instantly
Look, I don't
before
think
the gorilla can
I don't think the
realise.
importance of the t-shirt matters. I think just as long as it's a t-shirt there
Yeah,
on him.
to display any darkenings. Okay. I'm with you. That seems like a good setup.
Thank you.
John, How can you tell if a gorilla's nervous?
Told you, go shopping.
It goes shopping. Well, I mean, let's follow this conceit. I mean, I know it's made up. I know it's ridiculous. Gorilla pit sweat. That's fine. I'm with you on that one, Eddie. But go shopping? Where would a gorilla go shopping? What sort of establishment would allow a gorilla to just walk in, knowing that if it's a clothes shop, they'll sweat the place up? Where would they go?
Banana Republic.
You had that planned for so long. That shame on you.
He's looking smug, listeners. He's looking very smug at that one. All right, Banana Republic. But
You know-
Or Monsoon.
You know a gorilla doesn't have the legs to pull off the chinos they give. It's not fair.
I was going for more like a jacket.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
maybe some of the accessories from Monsoon. You know, put it in there. Put in a little bit of hair, a little bit of gorilla hair on the top. Steph, you had an answer earlier on. I cut you off. Sorry.
I did. I was going to say crochet.
Crochet.
That's why they've got opposable thumbs, so they've got, nervous habits like a twitch and some beautiful, beautiful garments they produce of their own. So that's why I wouldn't expect to see them in the shop so much.
If you're tracking gorillas,
look for yarn.
You'd look for a trail of yarn, maybe socks, just littered up in the canopy, and you go, gorillas would be nervous here, and then you'd follow them to be.
Hey, Chris.
Well,
Chris, if
yes.
you're tracking gorillas, wipe your feet.
Doesn't make any sense, Eddie. -1 point for not making sense.
Because, you track stuff in.
I know. I understand how the pun works.
You walk into a room and you've got gorillas hanging.
Because there's two meanings, right? There's tracking like you're following, and there's tracking like you treading stuff in. And what you did is you held these two meanings simultaneously.
Wipe your feet.
You're.
I miss Richard.
I was never. Didn't think I'd ever say this, but I do too. I really do.
Chris, you needn't see
Oh no! Take it back already. Take it. I'm being phoned. What am I supposed to do with the phone? How am I supposed to answer it?
Oh, yeah, it looks like that button down there is ringing. Oh no, it's not. Should we do another question? Oh,
I need to find out if there's anyone on the phone.
I think
Hello?
It's
Hi, it's John. The show's going really off the rails.
God. You can't call me on the show. Oh,
Why not? We never talk anymore.
I hung up on you. Okay. So, I think for that, 3 points for you, Eddie.
thanks.
3 points for you, Steph.
Thank you.
2 points for you, John. That's all you're getting from that. For that behaviour at the end.
Do we get a fun all of it's been fun so far, Chris. You're doing a great time. But is there one that changes the format of the question answering? Who can pop as the most balloons or something? 'Cause I'm good at that.
Okay.
I pop them all the time.
Okay.
I brought some.
Well, I think before that, can we just get through them? Is it becoming repetitive? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I've brought these balloons and
Okay.
pop them.
I think we'll start a new section then. Fine, we'll create a new section. Quickfire question. Hurst, blue.
Kerosene.
Why?
It's quick fire.
John, help me.
Never.
1 point to John. Trombones.
No.
Ever appropriate?
No.
Never appropriate.
No. I say this is a trumpeter.
Oh,
no.
alright. So, an orchestra has just moved into your house. How do you
Right.
get them to shut up?
Anything you like, you can't hear them.
That's the opposite of what an orchestra is. Do you have any idea what an orchestra is?
Type of fruit, right?
John, spirit animal.
Blue whale.
2 points for that. Of all of the composers, which one would win in a rap battle?
Beethoven.
Thank you. Hurst. Dragons, cool or no?
Super.
Microsoft Excel, helpful or dangerous, John?
Both.
Both.
For my plans.
Great answer.
space travel. The future? Maybe it's already retro. We've been talking about it for a while. Weigh in, Hotchkiss.
I think we're reaching the point in the time-space continuum that we'll realise we've been there before and we're coming back around.
My God, meta. 2 points. You're trapped in a box with only a handsaw and a pair of spectacles. What do you do, Eddie?
You rub your hands until there's... Oh, wait, no, you've got the saw. Rub your hands, and then you've got 2 saws. Strap them to your hands, and then go, I'm saw hand! Then you try and put the glasses on, but no, it's tragic, and you just keep cutting your face. And then the doctor comes in and goes, you've got to stop doing this. And it's like, no! And then you'd like shout until you've got a horse, and you cut that in 2, and 2 halves make a hole, and then you've got like a hole full of horses.
1 point.
And then you cover
you're done.
what you do with
The
that
round's
is
over.
then you take the herd of horses and you sell them on the market, and then you get all that money and you invest it in a company that would give you good return, and then you buy a house.
I mean, it was called the quickfire round, which I came up with. Probably should have, signposted that, but so at the end of the quickfire round, which was very exciting, Hotchkiss, 4 points. Well done.
Wow.
Newell, also 4 points. Exciting stuff. A high five shared there between 2 people. One of the most beautiful sights a person can see. Eddie, you only got 3. I'm sorry.
Why?
You just kept on going on towards the end.
No, the bit about horses was good.
It was good stuff. Good. Funny
Trust me.
stuff. That's what you're...
This is what the audience wants.
That's what
They want saw hand horseman.
that doesn't make any sense.
Hey John, who are you texting?
Are you texting in the middle of my show? Are you minus 5 points for texting?
Steph, are you on another radio show at the same time? Unbelievable. I'd take some points off her if I were you.
Listen, Iago. Okay.
Hey! I like a cracker as much as the
Look,
next guy, but I'm not gonna.
We all
fly
know
around
what you're
for
up to, Eddie.
I don't understand.
I mean, if you were any more transparent, we'd be able to see Rich sitting behind you.
Chris, I don't want to stir by your Desdemona's, got an eye on someone else. Check it out. She got this handkerchief. It's not yours.
It's not yours. Well, I'm probably gonna have to deal with that after the show. Actually, probably just gonna have to go up to our room. Our room now in Malta. Just deal with it. Just talk it out. Just
Watch
really
out!
calmly.
Here comes Octavius. Oh, I'm not in this play. That's what I'd like to happen.
Thank you for that. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to have another break, put another song on, and then we're going to tie up the show, and we're going to tell you who won the quiz show episode of Comedy Intercourse. Very exciting stuff. See you shortly.
I just wouldn't dream of it. Never in a million years would I think that was going to happen. But sure enough, I had these 50 bats, and I had to punch every one of them.
Eddie, we're back on. We're back on. I mean, it was an interesting story about how you met Ernest Hemingway, but it's not relevant now. So, don't play again, please. Thank you. We're coming to the final part of the quiz show. We only have a few minutes left. The current scores are as follows. Edy Hurst, 17. Jon Newell, 11. Using your phone in the middle of the show, put you down there. You would be on 16 there, still in the running.
John's giving me a look like I dobbed him in. It's a quiz, John.
Did.
Yeah, but it's the quiz game.
And
doesn't matter who wins
Stephanie
as long as it's
Hotchkiss
me.
in the lead with 21. So we're going to go through the rest of the questions quite quickly. Okay, one answer each. But if you bear in mind, if you get it wrong,
Okay.
you're out on you're out. You right? I'm getting sick. You know, if you get it wrong.
Hey, look after yourself then.
Okay. First question: can a rat vomit?
So how does this work? So it's a race to answer it, but
Yeah.
if we answer it wrong, we're out.
Yeah.
So then it's in nobody's interest to answer it with any urgency.
No, you come back for the next question, right? But you can't answer that question
okay.
again.
Can a rat vomit?
You get one bullet. You get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity, as in answering the question, not as in doing a good rap show as Marshall Mathers.
How often would that come around, do you say?
Once in a lifetime.
Ooh.
Very rare.
But I don't want to lose.
Can a rat vomit?
Not myself.
No.
No. Point to Hotchkiss, 22. The gap widens.
Can they really not vomit? Is that a
It's-
fact?
They just can't vomit. It's true. Name a type of fowl.
Guinea.
Point to Hurst.
Yeah.
Female suffrage. True or false?
True.
Yeah, they do suffer a lot.
Yeah.
19. The Greeks invented numbers. True or false?
4.
4. Eddie?
I'm going to say false.
False? It's not true. It's true.
No, so wait. It's false.
No, it's... Okay. Second question. Why did they invent numbers? Anyone? Why would anyone invent numbers?
Time.
Time? Yep, they were running out of time to deal with the number aliens. Mexico.
Always.
Always. Point to Hotchkiss, 23.
This isn't right.
What do you mean?
This isn't. This is wrong.
Point to 20. You're right, this is wrong.
Thank you.
What is it legal to do in Swansea, but nowhere else?
Chris, you're not allowed to say this on radio.
What is it? You can refer to it euphemistically or in the medium of song, which is legal to say anything. What is it legal to do in Swansea and nowhere else?
I'd rather not say.
What is it legal to do in Swansea and nowhere else?
Told you that in confidence.
Well, I thought you'd be answering because you've done it.
Well, no, I'm not going to say that.
No, just say it. Just
Don't-
say it.
You don't have to say.
Begins with an F.
Stop bullying.
Ends with an ant.
Ends.
Ends with an ant?
Ants. A-N-C-E.
Oh.
Okay, you missed
Well,
your...
that's a different thing because I was going to say French kiss an ant.
No. You missed your opportunity. It was flash dance.
You do get covered in ants.
It's the worst.
Who invited these guys? That's what you'd say.
What part of the past was the best?
All of it.
All of it. All of the past was the best.
Yeah, much better than now.
Nope.
Love the past.
No. A lot of the past was really boring.
How are you going to...
Just stones. Just loads of stones everywhere. I hated it, personally. I hated it. Made me so angry.
Hey, don't be angry.
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous period?
The first bit.
The first bit, that's right, the first bit. It's first season's always best. Come on. Keep it together. 12.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
I want to know what love is.
Don't hurt me.
Point to Hurst, 21.
Yeah.
Closing the gap. Right, final question. You walk into a pitch black room. Don't know why you do this. In it is an oil lamp, a gas heater, a candle, and you have a match in your pocket, but only one. What do you light first? This is a difficult question.
Wait, so what is it? There's a
You
gas-
walk into a room.
Okay, there's a gas heater.
Gas heater.
Yep.
Oil lamp.
Yep.
Candle.
Yep.
Pinata.
Okay.
And you have one match. What do you like first?
None of the above. It's all
The
going to
match.
blow.
All of the match. Newell pulls it out of the park. 10 points for that. You like the match first. And that brings an end to the show.
Can we not have a sudden death round?
That was it. Well done, everyone that suffered through it. Well done, everyone that took part. The final scores are as follows. In third place,
Should we have a drum beat?
Eddie Hurst with 21 points.
What?
That 10 points for the end by Newell.
I mean, thank you. Thank you.
But you were the winner of my
No, I
heart.
wasn't.
The winner
You would
of
have
my-
given me all the points. I saw you kissing him in the break. French kissing him, going, I'm an ant too, I'm an ant too. Fed up of it.
Second place, Jon Newell, 22 points. And the first ever winner of the Comedy Intercourse quiz show, Stephanie Hotchkiss. Well done.
Wow.
There's some angry, bitter claps, and they will beat you up in the playground afterwards.
I'm not going to beat you up in the playground.
So,
I might.
I'd just like to bring the show to an end there. You're very angry. There's always next time.
Chris, watch out! He's come straight from Japan! It's Godzilla! Hi, it's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Chris. Listen, I know we're not got a lot of time, but I want to advertise my new musical. I'm taking it everywhere. Me and Bryan Cranston, lovely soprano.
I told
lovely
you,
soprano.
no, Godzilla. I told you
We're
to
going
turn
straight
up.
from Tokyo.
I told
all
you
the
to
way
turn
to
up
New
at
York.
6. No, I told you to turn up at 6. You missed your chance.
Give me a break.
My guests this week have been Edy Hurst of Fit to Burst podcast fame, Jon Newell of Ruining This Show fame, and Stephanie Hotchkiss of Infame Usness. And I'd just like to thank you guys again for listening in, if that's indeed what you did do. I can't prove it. Thanks.
Listen, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
So
I
it's
think
like-
I think all of us, Steph, you
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah. John, you liked it,
It was a chore.
and I think you did a great job. A great job.
Well done, Chris.
it's too late to get any more points.
A great job.
Goodbye, everyone.